mental health in combat sports. I feel like the conversation kind of comes from like the shit that Tyson Fury's been doing lately.
It sort of comes from everywhere, really.
Deontay Wilder like crying at like after sleeping.
Deontay Wilder crying in a press conference. Then you've got, well, like Fury was on an interview the other day and he was talking about how, he reckons when he retired the other year or whatever the fuck it was, a couple of months ago, that was the closest he's felt to his like 2015, 16, 17 self. So going back to that era of wanting to kill himself and all that kind of shit. But like, well, then just go out and do other fucking interviews and just talk them like the most shit.
Yeah.
I was like, who are you?
Yeah.
Obviously, you are this like, scared, fucking anxious fucking person.
Yeah.
So, like, why do you constantly run from it in the media?
I don't know. Yeah, it is strange. But I guess like, like other people we've seen like come out and talk about it are people like Garcia and shit like that.
Well, yeah, he's also sort of in the notes here because he had that like time off for however fucking long it was.
Yeah, I don't know. It's obviously an issue through combat sports and shit. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's a fucking touchy subject. I don't know. There's definitely something going on with Fury's mental health. Like he's spoken about like, oh, I want to like kill myself and shit again. It's like, fuck, probably get away from the spotlight, stay busy in some other fucking aspect by like training and get ready for fights and not just getting on coke.
What's the thing that I wanted to bring up in the sense of like maybe it's just it's not so much like combat sports in itself, like it's probably just the fucking spotlight because me and you have started training again and I like it's probably been one of the best things for my mental health.
Yeah.
Like just getting out there and being active and like having that like focus and structure and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But obviously all like the fame and the interviews and the...
Well, that's where I think it comes from. There's obviously got to be a lot to... Like, every time you fucking leave your house, some motherfucker's got a camera in your fucking face.
Yeah.
Or like, dude, like sometimes I go down the road and I see someone at the fucking Woolworths. I'm like, fuck me dead.
Yeah, that's it. So I can't imagine that just being with like strangers.
Yeah, and everywhere you go and probably every second or third. Because like, he's fucking superstar where he lives, bro.
Exactly.
Like Tyson. So it's like everywhere he'd go to just be like, fuck every second person. Like, hey, man, yeah, fuck yeah. It's not autograph and shit. Like, you just get fucking drained, bro. And
same with AJ, though. Like, he's massively popular.
Yeah. And dude, it's got to take its toll on, like, your mental, like, health and shit. Like, just like fucking, I was explaining this morning, like, how I'm fucking, like, burnt out. It's just from, like, dealing with too much shit, too much people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fucking can't imagine that, like, amplified up by, like, fucking 1 million.
No.
Like, fuck, there's got to be something to it. Like, and then when your mental health fucking starts to crash, like your performance and shit starts to crash. Like, I seen that with Jamie when she fought. Like, her mental health just wasn't fucking there beforehand. Other fucking, like, issues outside of fighting that affected her mental health, which then affected the fight. Like, it fucking happens. Like, if you're not there mentally and you're fucking just, like, drained mentally, how the fuck can you perform? Sometimes you just can't, you know what I mean? But yeah, all these guys are going to be going through that as well. I think like Garcia is doing the smart thing. Like when he felt like, oh, this is getting too much, he was just like, I'm fucking not fighting this fight. I'm taking time off.
Yeah, everybody seemed to make fun of him at the time for it, but it's the right thing to fucking do because then you have you have the instances like Fury doing what he's doing in interviews the past couple of weeks. You have instances like AJ breaking down after the fucking
literally
after the Usyk loss,
breakdown, bro.
Like throwing fucking belts out of the ring and then crying at the post-fight press conference.
Literally had a meltdown. Like, you've seen the thing in his brain where he, like, snapped and he, like, started yelling at Loma and shit, who's, like, what, fucking 10 classes lower than him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like he had a fucking mental snap, dude. It's just like, yeah, fucking, there's obviously a fucking lot of pressure. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it was probably, like, it's a smarter move to do that. Like, oh, fuck, shit's becoming too much. Because you didn't hear shit from Garcia in that, like, little time he had off.
No, he was just gone.
Training and shit, bro, because he came back fucking faster than he was before and shit. Like, better. Like, he probably did the smart thing. Like, good luck to whoever the fuck's teasing him. Like, I hope whoever the fuck's trying to make fun of him, like, their fucking dad just kills themselves in front of him. Then they can just be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have made fun of that pro boxer for, having bad mental health. Maybe they'll fucking put two and two together not to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, fucking, call a fucking spade, man. Yeah, if you're going to sit there and fucking, like, tell somebody, oh, you shouldn't have fucking mental health issues. You should be fighting. It's like, no, like, and the reason that we're like, you know, we probably started this off being real critical towards Fury. I'm not being critical towards the fact that he has mental health issues. I'm being critical to the fact that he
how he handles it, bro.
he actually says it in one interview kind of thing. It's like, all right, so this is really you. And then he just has 7 other interviews during the week and then just completely negates any fucking thing that he says. And then like, we're talking about Wilder crying at the press conference. Like he then goes in an interview and says like, oh, well, I'll take credit for that. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, if you actually feel, because that's the thing in my head. It's like, if you actually feel those things, you wouldn't make fun of people for it. So, do you really want to kill yourself, or are you just fucking saying it? Are you actually like a fucking sociopath or something?
Yeah, or did he just get fat and need an excuse?
Exactly. Is he just trying to fucking lie?
Yeah, which is what he fucking does best.
Yeah, which, like, I can, like, it's even more offensive than people fucking making fun of it. A lot of people that make fun of it don't understand it.
Yeah.
So they're actually just giving it with no context. If he, like, is pretending to fucking have it, that's a whole other level of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's pretending. I don't believe he is.
No, the way he was, like, talking on Rogan and shit, it's pretty believable.
Exactly, but it's just the way that he fucking acts in every other interview. It's just, like, be one person.
Yeah.
Don't just be these fucking multitude of people that's, like, you know, you're the greatest fucking ever, and then, you know, you're trying to be, like, humble with True Geordie and shit like that, but also being a fuckwit at the same time. Like, get your shit together and get off the fucking coke.
Yeah, well, drugs are, like, real bad if you're, like, full fucking...
Yeah. They fuck with your imbalance, 100%.
If you're feeling cool, like, last thing you want to be doing is fucking taking drugs.
And then I also wanted to kind of mention Errol Spence as well, because he had the whole, like, you know, going through that terrible fucking car crash and shit like that. And he sort of talks about it in, like, a positive way. In the sense, like, he went through all that fucking turmoil and he is now back in combat sports. And he's like, you know, like, training's hard.
Yeah.
Like, but sitting in that fucking bed was harder.
Yeah.
This is what, you know, this is what I was fucking built to do. And I'm fucking grateful that I still get to do it.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that, you know, you have somebody like Fury kind of thing, sort of like throwing it all away and just fucking drinking himself into a fucking stupor.
Just
and
being a mess.
Just being a fucking mess kind of thing. And yeah, he turned it around, but just be real with yourself, man.
Yeah.
Stop lying to us.
Stop lying to yourself.
You don't have to fucking be this guy. It's been proven. AJ's just as popular as you are, and he's not this fucking loudmouth wanker. Just be you. You're actually like in between.
But did we see the real AJ at the end of the Usyk fight?
I don't know.
Because that could be the real AJ. Like, he could just be a fucking cock, man. Like, you go back and look at the way he was talking to Usyk, and he's just like, I've got fucking skill. But, like, you know, and I'm big and I'm powerful and this and that. How do you beat me?
I think it was just a literal mental snap. He was asking the question to himself. He wasn't asking.
But then he, like, went and yelled at, like, Loma, threw belts out. Like, it could have just been him. Like, he could have just been having, you know, either a mental snap, or he could have just been like, you know, fuck putting a show on anymore.
Well, AJ used to be different. Like, before he found boxing, he was nearly going to prison. So I think he used to be a different guy. And maybe he's made some positive changes kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it might have just slipped out in that moment.
Yeah. Like, he might have just used to be that fucking exact guy that we were seeing in the ring after the Usyk fight. Like, he could have just been a bully, like a thug bully. Yeah, turned around and like, oh, I've got to not be that to make it where I've got to make it. Like, you never know, like, what the fuck people really are.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like, you get to see people's true colours in hard times. And that's what I reckon we've seen of AJ.
That's what we've seen a lot lately.